Well, his cousin. It's Justine. How are you, all right?
I am good. It's lovely to be with you for an hour.
And you too. You're looking fabulous as always.
Thank you very much. Just whizzed up the M4 from Wales to be
and
here.
you're here, safe and sound. I mean, a true... It's for a long time, couldn't we?
Yeah, of course. Julian's story, I think, is one of sort of, it's just fairy tale. You know, we all come from a very small town in South Wales, in a mining village, where, you know, back in the 70s and 80s when Julian was growing up, fashion wasn't at the forefront. So for him to go on and become one of the biggest fashion designers in the world is just, it's truly inspirational. And I think it really shows his talent and how he's pushed himself. He's an OBE, he's been British Fashion Designer of the Year, he's won so many awards, and the biggest celebrities in the world go to Julian.
Quite well. His cousin. It's Justine. How are you, all right?
I am good. It's lovely to be with you for an hour.
And you too. You're looking fabulous as always.
Thank you very much. Just whizzed up the M4 from Wales to be
and
here.
you're here, safe and sound. I mean, a true design. We could talk about his accolades for a long time, couldn't we?
Yeah, of course. Julian's story, I think, is one of sort of, it's just fairy tale. You know, we all come from a very small town in South Wales, in a mining village, where, you know, back in the 70s and 80s when Julian was growing up, fashion wasn't at the forefront. So for him to go on and become one of the biggest fashion designers in the world is just, it's truly inspirational. And I think it really shows his talent and how he's pushed himself. He's an OBE, he's been British Fashion Designer of the Year, he's won so many awards, and the biggest celebrities in the world go to Julian, even now after all these years, to go, you know, to go to the red carpet, to go to the Oscars.
Oh, you've summed as one of them, the mother of pearl between us. Wow, imagine this in your home.
I know, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Isn't it?
We were chatting earlier in lots of places across America, Africa, and he wants to bring glamour with the QVC range for an affordable price. And I think this is pieces he's probably picked up from those top 5-star hotels where he's had the lamps on the bedside table. He's taken the inspiration and he's made these beautiful pieces to bring to QVC at an affordable price. And I think he's really done well with this.
Hasn't he just? And already...
It's just... like I was chatting with you earlier and we were saying, one of my friends is an interior designer and I always try and get little tips from her, and she said you can have the most beautiful, if you light the room correctly and you set that ambience and you set an atmosphere, then you can make the room look out of this world. You really can. And I think a lamp is a really clever way.
Well, the value from this exquisite inlay of those slithers of mother of pearl works and balances so well, doesn't it?
It does, it really does. Like the black shade is quite sort of a classic, plain. He said he gets his Art Deco inspiration a lot from interiors of the hotels and people's homes out there. It gets quite picked up, so that's where he's got that from. And then yeah, I love that one. It's quite hard to see that one. It's quite hard to see, I know, on the TV, but when you see the structure, and it's not one straight column, is it? It's all in little, like, sort of diamond edges.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Well, you are loving this at home. You're going to place this. Do you have a very modern, minimalist home? It's going to look breathtaking. Is it more traditional? I think it will look stunning in that environment as well.
Some people are, aren't they? And I think I'm just one of those people that likes balance. I like everything to be the same either side. So if I was going to choose one of these, I'd have to have the two matching. Even if it was at the opposite sides of the living room, I think they'd need to balance for me.
And of course, if you go here, when I saw this, well, I saw a picture of this first before coming into work. I thought it would be about 2/3 of the size for the price, and I'd be thrilled with that.
Yeah.
But this is a magnificent statement size.
Yeah, it's definitely a statement piece, and I think that's what Julian does. You know, you can have very plain furnishings, you can have plain tables, plain walls, but if you have a couple of Julian McDonald's pieces, they go into be the piece that when somebody walks into the room goes, wow, that's beautiful. Yeah. And, you know, that's what he does with his show-stopping dresses and everything that he designs, his wallpapers. Everything's about luxury, glamour, and that's what he's always said.
Voucher, don't we?
We do. And
we love a voucher.
Yeah, and I think at QVC, you know, there's so many different, if you're looking at Christmas shopping, there's so much on the website now to get for all the different people. But this is something maybe you can just treat yourself. Like, you know, sometimes family members will say to me, look, Jess, I haven't got a clue what to buy you. Here's some money, or here's a cheque. You put it, and then you can put things together. Maybe treat yourself for something for the home. Because it's lovely, isn't it, when you walk in the house after a hard day's work and you bought something new. you. It's just a...
To me, the impression it gives is well in excess of 120, 130 pounds. That's the impression it gives. The quality is of such a high standard.
Beautiful, and at the end of the day, this is designed by one of the top fashion designers in the world. You
Amazing.
know, I opened Julian's social media the other day, and on there was all the top American celebrities, and they said, and the headline was like, who do they go to for their red carpet glam?
Wow.
And I think, you know, he's a man who was brought up in the South Wales valleys, and America, one of the, you know, the sort of, for their, you know, he's such a talented designer.
Brilliant.
So for him to be here and to have this piece, yes, it's a beautiful lamp, but it's not just off the high street by a high street store. This is by one of the...
Get a helicopter.
I know.
That'd be fun, wouldn't it?
They'd love it. And
They
night
would love
out
it.
in South Wales, in Merthyr, especially over Christmas, is something to behold.
Oh, I bet you've got some great tea rooms there, haven't you?
We've got tea rooms. We've got some great pubs.
For
Tea rooms. We've got some great... More of a pub culture in Wales. Yeah, but we all go out, you know, and Julian will go back home and we'll just be sat in the local pub having a drink or food, and, you know, we're not in England anymore.
I think so. My kids are fairly grown up now, but they would often bend, wouldn't they?
Oh, they'd bend.
Anyway,
they'd bend.
They won't. All right, I'm enjoying. Here we are. It is time for...
Me, it's a busy month for me, actually. I'm quite exhausted, and we know we're near Christmas yet. I'm going to be in my head in my turkey dinner sleeping, I think, this year.
You're going to put your head in the turkey?
Well, I'll be on my turkey dinner sleeping.
Oh, right, sorry, I had
Day.
visions of that scene from Friends where Joey had the turkey on his head.
I wouldn't, you never know. You know, a few Baileys, and I might be dancing around the kitchen with the turkey on my head.
You've had a couple of coffees.
I know. Dangerous. And live TV, who would have ever thought they'd do this to me?
Oh, we love Justine. Oh.
Just complete drawers as well. There's no sections in there, so you can fit really large things all in this. You could fit all your makeup in here.
Yes.
A cleanser, a toner, some cotton pads, so, you know, like just to kind of clear out your dressing table, just to sort of put everything away. It's gorgeous. Also in the hallway, I think, to put your keys and your phone, maybe some letters can fit in there as well.
Do you know, you are reading my mind, because you're
all different bits and pieces,
just stuff, you know,
and
cables.
chargers.
Chargers? How many chargers do we have now these days?
I don't know. I seem to have about 50, and then in the space of an hour, no one in my house can find a charger, and everyone's accusing. We've actually put initials on our chargers.
Really?
Yeah, because there's fights. But I've seen them pulling the wire out of the plug socket with the initials on to put in theirs.
See. We need a fly-on-the-wall documentary around your place.
Oh, honestly, we could. Me and my boys in the house.
Could we broadcast it?
You could, yeah. Yeah, it's nothing bad. It's just chaotic.
Well, that's what the bleep machine is for, isn't it?
That'll be me in the mornings. Can you get dressed?
I've still got a mobile phone charge from about 20 years ago.
The phones are, if you've got an old phone. But no, this is brilliant.
This is gorgeous. Really,
it's absolutely
really
stunning. Like you said, it can be the tradition, each one of the lamps.
Yes.
So whether you'd go with the mother of pearl, the Julian Bling one, it kind of takes a piece of all of them, doesn't it? So if it was next to those, it does look like a complete collection, which I quite like. I like matchy pieces.
And it is mirrored on the top, the sides, as you can see, about getting that quality just right. Because it's reputation, isn't it?
Absolutely. You know, with this fashion show, he is just the second before the models walk out, he is there looking at every single detail, from the shoes to the hair to the makeup. His attention to detail is probably why he is the biggest fashion designer in the world, you know? He doesn't leave anything go unnoticed, and he's not going to put his name to anything if he doesn't believe the quality and the design of it, you know? He wouldn't let me be here talking about something with his name attached. Hey. How gorgeous is this? It's like something from a fairy tale.
Look at that.
It's absolutely stunning. It's the first time I saw this. So I walked into the studio today and I was like, oh, piece. So if you've got a hallway or maybe your living room and it's just quite neutral and quite clinical and plain, just this on the wall, well, it's such a clever way. So if you've got maybe a dark hallway or a dark room, you know, we haven't all got big windows, so sometimes maybe if you've got a room with a smaller windows, this just bounces the light off. So mirrors are such clever ways of making rooms look a lot bigger and a lot brighter than they actually are, and this is really going to just, It's kind of blinding, actually, isn't it?
Oh, it's
just
breathtaking.
stunning.
And the price on this, yes, a considered purchase, $190 for this.
Yeah.
And then get us to pick it up, and you won't have lost the P&P.
No. I promise you won't send it back,
You will love this.
It's so gorgeous. I'm trying to think of somewhere where I can put this,
I know,
actually.
I can see the cogs whirring away
I know, when
there.
I came in, I was like, where can I put this in the house?
You did say that.
I know,
you did say that.
it's stunning.
And also, this is a very flat mirror because no reflection, isn't it?
Yeah, even though it's really like, it looks chunky from the front, from the side. Good, I said a couple of centimetres.
You did say that.
Oh, gosh.
You did say that. But when it hangs off the wall, there might be a slight gap. You're a bit
Achievement
further.
that I've done that.
Say that again?
I think that's such an achievement that I just guessed that.
No, you didn't guess. It was an educated guess.
It was an educated guess.
There
There's
were
the small
thoughts
things in
behind
life I get, you know.
All right, P&P included on this. You're loving it. We're loving it as well. It weighs 13 kilos, so it's...
With the bigger pieces, we don't. So, you know, you are more likely to miss out. So if you really love this piece, like I said, maybe if people are giving you money for Christmas and you want to get one really special thing for yourself, it's lovely, isn't it?
Well, maybe you're seeing this and thinking, you know what, she's amazing.
Yeah, she's lovely.
She's amazing.
She's really lovely.
Now,
my remote controls. Because people come to my house and because I'm related, it's kind of not quite Julian's house. Obviously, Julian's house is amazing. But I try. So I've got these, and my children are being taught that when they finish with remote controls or chargers, or their iPad minis fit in here, then they're to put them inside.
And they open it carefully so as not to put fingerprints on
Well,
there.
they're supposed to open it by the glitzy part there so that they don't get their sticky little fingers on there. Look, let's just say it's a work in progress in my house. I'm like super nanny, but without the super part.
You need Nanny McPhee.
I need, yes. So I do try, because when we're all busy, we try and keep everything organised. And I think, as well, like I said with chargers earlier, everything gets mixed up and lost, and phones. So at the end of the night, I'd say, look, just put everything in there, which is great. It doesn't have to be used for that, you know.
I need it somewhere. I'm sure you've never been caught for speeding.
Well, I hope not. I did come up here pretty fast today.
But within the speed limit?
Definitely, but then I did see a 50 and I was going 70 and I was like, oh, I didn't notice that because it was raining. So I'm hoping I should be fine.
Obviously, always stay within the speed limit. Rose gold or the silver? On those easy pays of £9.99.
You're laughing now.
911. OK, so... I don't know where I was going to go with that sentence. I'm slightly distracted. So, rose gold or the silver?
You're too busy giving me a row for speeding, and I didn't. I promise I didn't. I promise.
OK, because you didn't admit to it. All right, now...
I'm a very good girl, actually.
You are very good. Now, what about tweets? Let me check Twitter as we detour the conversation.
What are people saying? Are they saying you two should not be live on TV together? Hi, Natalie and Tula.
Ready for Christmas. You're two of our favourites.
Oh, thank you. That's lovely.
Isn't that lovely?
I hope you're all good. Lots of love from us.
And she says, is Justine on Twitter?
Oh. I'll pay you later.
Oh, hang on a minute. Can we just see this picture?
It's all my fans.
Have you got a dog?
Yes.
What dog have you got?
Little Bichon Frise, and her name's Jessie. JJ, same as me.
Oh, bless her. OK, let me show you my dogs quickly, because if you love dogs, then Troll.
Yes.
Yeah, they nick mine and dig a hole in the garden and put it there instead.
In here, this is what you need.
They won't be able to open it.
Christmas present from me.
This is
stunning, aren't
beautiful. I mean, look at the inside of this, Justine, as well. It is exquisite. Matching decor for the front room, are they? So just put them away. Cables can go in
and like
there.
I said, my boys' iPad minis fit in here as well, so they put in there with their chargers. But equally, upstairs, makeup as well, your nail varnishes, eyeshadows and things like that will fit in. And then the smaller one is perfect for just, you know, your every sort of wear most days.
Those go-to pieces.
Yeah, your go-to pieces in that one, but the side of the bed. So yeah, they're just stunning. And I think for under £30,
amazing.
These two just look so expensive.
And easy pays of £9.
QVC, Julian McDonald's, the range this year is just here for the QVC customers. And like I said, what he wanted to do was bring his glitz and his glamour and his opulence that he's seen all around the world to QVC at a price that you guys at home can afford. The exact description, a self-shaken snow globe.
Perfect.
I'm sure it's got more technical.
No, I like that description. That's perfect. Now,
that's what it says. You and me, and I'm really not. I'm trying my best.
So you can tell she's an actress, can't you? She's very good. Oh.
I know, these are fab.
There's a little switch underneath, isn't there, Justine?
So, underneath here, what camera am I on? Where are we on?
You're on that camera.
I'm going to give you that one. So underneath here is where the batteries go in, and then you've got the little, hang on a second, sorry. You've got the little switch there.
Yes.
Which underneath, so there you go. Can you see that? So this is what I mean by self-shaking.
And it's not snow, as we normally associate with the snow globe. It's like a golden snow.
It's Julian MacDonald.
Yeah.
His snow is gold, come on. It's not just the normal white stuff. So there's like a little vibration underneath, as you can feel as you're holding it. And it just pushes the glitter round and round and round. But also, I don't know if we can dim the lights in here, you can see that there's a glow as well that comes up through the bottom of the snow globe. So if you've got, can we turn that one on as well?
Yeah, shall I switch this one on?
Yeah. If you can see, so when you've turned your lights down at Christmas,
oh, there's a light, isn't
you know, it's lit up. You tweeted about looking forward to the show with me earlier. I was like, oh, that's lovely, just as I was about to get in the car and drive up.
There you go. Put a spring in your...
You don't, and it's lovely. It's really nice.
It is lovely.
Yeah.
We're having a laugh, aren't we?
We're having a great laugh.
Anyway.
That shot we just had in the break helped.
Say that again?
The shots we had in the break helped, didn't they?
I know. Well,
those tequilas.
Tequilas. I don't drink. Do you drink? Okay, stupid
Very
question.
small amounts because I'm absolutely useless. I'm like the cheapest date ever.
Really?
Yeah, like 2 drinks and I'm like ready to go to sleep.
So you're happy with the drive-through? That's good.
Yes.
Now, Sheriff has come...
Lee has her silver fox of Phil. There's my silver fox right here. I've got you.
I love you.
Who needs Philip Schofield?
Or Dale.
Or Dale, when I have you.
Do you know Dale Franklin?
Yes.
Do you know
I've
who he
worked
is?
with him. Yeah, I've worked with Dale.
Have you?
Yeah. I've been here over a year now.
Have you?
Like part of the film. I'm old news.
Yeah. He's a bit annoying.
Myself, oh.
You saw pictures?
Yeah, saw pictures, and I did study talking about today before I came to London.
I know you did.
I knew it was going to be here, but I'm really blown away by how beautiful it is in real life. It's gorgeous, isn't it?
Now, if you want this, do phone comparison, but it's going to be taller, obviously.
It's going to be a bit taller because it's the large and this is the medium. Yeah.
So it's going to.
It would be
about. It would be about there. It would be about 15 centimetres higher.
Okay.
13.5 centimetres higher. So about there.
Well,
my producer stopped laughing, so that's not a good sign.
Okay.
709005. Doesn't it go well with the faceted option in today's special?
It does. So it's got the same sort of bit. It's got the same base, really.
Should we just put it alongside? Should I pass that to you?
Do you want to pass this to me?
There you
God.
go. Don't drop
7 years
it.
bad luck for me. Look at that. If I can maybe put it straight so it doesn't look wonky.
Yeah.
I know, it's beautiful, isn't it? So maybe one side of the room and then the other side of the room with the vase. The vase is absolutely stunning. I love this. So whether you put some of the faux flowers in there, like the peony flowers, or maybe just some little... I love twigs.
Yes.
I love twigs with sort of like, especially at Christmas time now, the twigs with some red berry twigs.
Lovely idea.
Just coming out of there is just stunning. And also, like we were talking about earlier with like the mirror, it bounces light so beautifully. So if you've got a little dark space or a dark corner, or you want to bounce light, so maybe put this on a windowsill or in a conservatory, it's just stunning. And the lovely thing about mirror as well is that it will just pick up your accents in the room. So whatever colours you've got going on or patterns, it'll pick up and it'll bounce that off. So it'll just go with any sort of decor.
And of course, this isn't war. 6,500 of these, sorry, over 8,400 of these have gone in the past. 23 reviews, 17 of which are 5 stars. You have loved these before, and there are 3 options to choose from. On the left-hand side there is, of course, our
That's the decor.
In the middle is your marbling, which is our Miami.
You get in 2 of them, and the other thing where I love that Julian's done with these is that they come, this is just the back of the box here, but they come in the beautiful Julian MacDonald box. So that's the front. Obviously, we've just put that in the back then for safekeeping. And then what you've got is then the photo frame inside the black velvet. So for under... I'm just trying... I was about to say something about a figure then, and I thought I need to work this out in my head to make sure I've got my sums right. For under £7, you've got a present for somebody, boxed. Now, what better way? Now, if you haven't got lots of money or you don't want to spend too much money this Christmas and you're just being a little bit cautious, what beautiful present than a photo frame for somebody with a memory inside, a photo, inside this box. So when they open the box, you can just see a photo of a memory throughout the year, whether it's a wedding, christening, you and your best friend somewhere, someone's dog, or maybe even somebody who's passed away, you know. A lovely memory inside there. Open that box for under £7. You've got a really personalised, thoughtful gift, which I think always means that little bit more than somebody that's just gone, maybe not really thought so much, but spent.
Each come in their own box, don't they?
So they come separately in separate boxes. So it's brilliant because you can, like I said, gift them separately then.
Perfect.
Under £7.
Amazing. So £13.98 plus P&P, remarkable value for money, was £30. So the one just over here, that of course is your deco, stunning. Then we have the marbling, of course, which we're calling Miami, and then the safari just over here. Great reviews, as I say. 23 reviews, 17 of 5 stars. Another 150 of you have leapt to the phone lines. Do tap the app for these. This is available on the app or our website, kiwisuk.com. Pure quality, this review says. Receive the deco choice I am to find at this price. Highly recommend.
Yeah, it's brilliant. So the other thing I just wanted to show as well is on the back there. Because if it is a gift as well, if you go on the back there, you've got the J.M. by Julia MacDonald, which isn't a sticker, that's actually printed on.
Yeah.
And this then here is cardboard, is not cardboard, sorry, it's wooden. So it's not going to start like bending or anything like that. So it's real quality, and you can see the depth there as well in the glass in the front and then the back there. It's just beautiful. It's absolutely stunning.
It's just amazing.
I'm so pleased with these. I was so pleased when I saw them, and I just think, like I said earlier, it's that personal gift for Christmas for someone. You know, you can put...
Oh, totally.
Even at that price, it's quality.
But £13.98 and you're getting 2 is just, I mean, if you're in the busy phase, I think we've got away with it.
We have,
haven't
I think.
If we haven't, my name is Simon. My name is Jill Franks.
Yep, absolutely.
We'll get away with that. Yeah. So bye from Simon, bye from Jill. You're with us throughout the day today, aren't you?
Yes, all day.
You're an absolute blast. Thank you.
Lovely.